When the Gus cried, it started to rain heavily, because the babies he created were extremely aggressive. As a result, his partner was injured during the transportation, and eventually had no choice but to leave him. Looking at the babies created by other clouds, they were all absolutely adorable. Their partners, the storks, were responsible for deliveries, but Gus always loved creating babies with unique personalities, and his partner just wasn't that lucky. After working together for many years, they had already become the closest of brothers. Peck extends his hand, but Gus pulled out a baby alligator. The little crocodile bit his head, and Gus quickly yanked the alligator away. Peck's neck still ended up bald in a ring, but the task still had to be completed. When he returned, panting heavily, his whole body was covered in wounds, and this time, what greeted him was a bighorn sheep baby. Peck was so frightened he stepped back, and at that moment, he couldn't help but envy the other storks. But in order not to disappoint his brother, he still chose to accept the package of baby argali. When he came back again, battered and exhausted, Gus actually brought out a fluffy little lamb cloud. Peck thought his luck had finally turned, but it turned out to be a spiky baby. Peck had no choice but to carry it in his beak and fly far away, only to end up in a miserable state once again. This time Gus directly pulled out a baby shark. Peck completely broke down. Turn around and help other clouds transport babies. Gus thought he had lost his only friend, and began crying loudly, but then that familiar figure flew back again. It turned out Peck hadn't abandoned him, but had specially prepared protective gear. Gus was instantly moved, and gave his brother a fierce hug. Then he pulled out an electric eel baby. Have you ever, like Peck, quietly put in special effort, just to protect a precious friendship?